This is something new. If you're accustomed to the channel, you might have learned how to grow your leeks and your onions, and may have grown an affinity to kale. But what about growing your mind? In this series of vlogs, I want to invite you closer. Let's sit down, have a chat, and make sure you're heard. Write down your comments and questions in the comment section, and the conversation will continue. Welcome to Talk About Episode 1, Roll Tape. We are seriously obsessed with the idea of growth in our society, and we fail to realize that not all growth is really positive. Sure, I guess we are stuck with the mindset that a child growing is a positive thing, tree growing, plants, fruit, food. The thing is, cancer also is a type of growth, and it's actually a very exponential type of growth. And we live in this schizophrenic society where concepts reverse themselves.
Oh, talking about growth, how's your sweater doing? Is it growing enough?
Yeah, but I think it's too big.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, for you to wear, yeah.
Well, I think my stitch is just not tight enough. The thing is, to the whole equation is trash.
How's that so?
Well, the trash is not really computed as either a resource or as a liability.
Well, you have, all of these efforts nowadays for recycling.
To an extent, right? Like metal, yes. Metal can be recycled.
Plastic.
Plastic can only be downcycled.
What do you mean? No,
It will never be used for the same grade of plastic. It always goes down a notch.
Is that right?
Yeah,
How
with
does
the
that
exception of PET bottles, which can, to an extent, be recycled for some generations.
Oh.
But
Why is downcycling bad?
because you're ultimately getting material, and it goes against the word recycling, which is to create an infinite cycle. But you can only melt it to an extent until it loses its properties and can be used in the same grade. It always becomes something lower.
And then can it become like those beads that you'd wash your face with?
You should never wash your face with those beads.
Well, is downcycling enough to get to that point now?
No, but that's okay. Two different things. The beads are really bad because they're new. They're not recycled. Usually. What they use for recycling is this. Plastic does downgrade, photo degrade.
Okay.
It breaks down into smaller pieces, but it's not going to become micro beads. It's just going to become small
Well, I'm
plastic
thinking,
pieces.
downcycle, getting smaller, gets to the point that you're gonna wash your face with it. It's gonna be a good exfoliant.
Well, ask the fishes if they want
Oh.
to be exfoliated.
No, yeah. Probably not. They're fine.
The thing is,
exfoliation.
with plastic, they'll get water bottles, and they'll make them into pressed lumber, plastic lumber, to be used in landscaping. But they will not become new plastic bottles usually. Because for food stuff, you usually want new material. With some exceptions, I'm sure, but
How about rubber? Isn't rubber a good one?
Well, rubber comes from the plantations of rubber trees. And Brazil had the whole rubber...
Seringueiro.
Yeah. And it had the whole rubber boom. Mm-hmm. And Manaus is a testament of the power of rubber.
True that.
But that's natural rubber. We don't use natural rubber as much anymore. Well, things already come packaged,
Yeah.
We waste too much plastic, too much packaging. See, the problem is, we're hypocrites. We just like convenience.
Uh-huh.
And if we don't accept that first, we won't be able to find solutions to solve the problem.
Mm-hmm. Now that sweater of yours there, it's a wool sweater, right?
I mean, it's acrylic.
Nobody got time for that.
All right. I think I lost my place here. I'm supposed to decrease 6, right?